welcome back to Scratch Short for Aldor. So today's on Wild Farm, week 6, season 2. So there's a lot going on, let's get into it. So to start off with over here, the Doosan is back together. You can see where it's been welded back together, and a new top ram and new pins. So that's done now. There will be a video out on its conversion a bit later in the week. Then we've got the cultivator, and as you can see there's some stuff missing from here. So we sold the majority of the black square silage bales. We've kept a few and just chucked them in the front of the pit. But we wanted more room so we could park the low loader and the Anmar. And then obviously the Doosan won't normally be here because the Primex will be here. The Primex is over there for now. And then we've got all the attachments for the Anmar, some spare feed barriers, and a clean classic silage trailer. And then in here we've got the power harrow that is progress is slow but steady, but we've been busy with other jobs as well. And then we've got the tank mounted to the Bowser, which should be finished soon. The voucher is still off, it should be back next week, hopefully, or it should be finished by then. And then we've got the straw chop, the scraper cat and the mini digger. We've got Richard's pickup and Richard just in there, Mike's pickup. Primex tankers, the days are numbered for the Primex. We're replacing it with a Red Rock tanker because the Primex we bought second hand. It's a big tanker, but it's quite an old tanker, and sometimes it's a bit big, not with the capacity of it, but it's a very wide tanker compared to how they are these days. The tank sat very low in it, so the wheels stick out a lot wider. So with us having a tight yard, it's also hard to park up. So we're changing it for a little bit smaller, same capacity, 2000 litre, but smaller footprint Red Rock tanker. It's in black, which should be coming soon. We've got a new lot of cows in, we finished the last lot off, and they've gone now, so obviously we've got a new lot in. We bought them from auction up north. They're quite dirty at the moment, but they're not in great condition, but we got all year with them. So they're just settling in at the moment. And we've got the sheep, we're expecting to lamb quite soon, so we're going to move the straw chopper or something out, set up pens in there, all the tyres along there which we need to find a better home for, and the Primex tanker, Kubota. It's been used a lot recently because we still don't have a bale spike for the Daichi, so we've been using a Kubota for pretty much everything. The topper, the fert spreader, we might be changing the fert spreader soon because it's a very small one, we want to get something a bit bigger, and the quad. And we've got the cattle livestock trailer, which obviously we used recently, and everything in here. The hedge cutter's out for a very late bit of hedge cutting. The flat 8 up there, and all the, you can see where the hay straw's been out. The few squares that we decided to keep are in there. We sold the back 4 actually, so they're gonna get picked up later in the week, but the front 2 will feed out, and then we've got plenty of pit left to see us through. We want to get to the back of the pit this year to clean it out. And then we've got all the attachments lined up. The old roller, which needs to put out. Obviously the Anmar isn't in there. And then we've got the John Deere 6820. So we're moving all the logs that were on this piece of land for Noah. And then we've actually bought this piece of land. So Mike, who owns this one, has bought this, and he wanted a little extra storage, especially if he wants to go back into contracting, or even just as a outer field, just to put silage bales on. So the sawmill wants these logs. They don't want them for saw timber even, but they just want them for firewood timber because they're a bit old and rotten. We got loads of firewood ourselves, so it's not a problem. So we've got the logging trailer now with the 6820, so it's a John Deere one. We picked it up, it's ex-demo, so it hasn't hardly been used during the week. So we've now obviously got that quite nice setup. And then Noah has, the Hitachi's taken out the cap, backhoe's been moved, so there's been a lot of stuff that's been taken out and moved down to his breaking yard. There's still a lot of stuff to go, so you'll see what he's done in a minute. And we've got all these fields down here, so you can see where it's been hedge cutted through here. So we've got a very late bit of hedge cutting. We were going to leave this hedge, but we were going up in the field the other day, just checking the fencing. We decided we will cut it. It's a very late bit of hedge cutting. This will be the last bit, and then the hedge cutter gets serviced and put away ready for next year. probably a bit overkill for it, but we got the case Puma on it, just doing a bit of hedge cutting with that. At this field that is going, so you know he's got a guy that wants to buy that just for a lean-to. He's going to straighten it all out. In this field we get insert and spread on soon. The forkless in there, you know, he's just under this little tractor at the moment, trying to get some of the front rocker arms and linkage off of it. And then over here he's got the cat backhoe. He's been thinking of keeping it for himself just to do some stuff out there, but he might get rid of it. It's quite dirty at the moment, but he'll soon get it going a bit more. There's a couple of buckets that came with it. The Hitachi is gone, as you can see. And here is a caboser that he bought in from his local scrapyard for braking. So he's got the ram guard down. The dipper arm didn't come with it, and he's got the front rocker wheel off of it, and then the tracks are off because they're quite good tracks. It's quite a newish machine, but they had a major electrical problem, and the insurance company almost wrote it off. So he bought it really cheap and broke it for parts. He's got his trailer there, his Land Rover, and then all that hardcore and everything that he's still got to sort out up there. And then here, as you can see, the dung that's been dumped it. We didn't realise at the time, but some of it's gone over the wall, which is a bit annoying. The pigs are getting on well, they'll be getting moved off this field soon. This field here, this hedge never got cut and it needs doing badly, but we're going to mulch it with the saw and the Yanmar once this field's been spread on. The voucher loader is got sold, so that'll be gone by next time, and we're at the last of our small squares. Everything apart from that is the same in this yard. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. It's quite a short one this week. So as for the actual voucher update, I'm still deciding whether to put the loader back on it once it's finished being repainted or not, so let me know if you think I should put it on or not. So the thing I don't like about this loader is I'd have to drill the pins to be able to put any other attachment on it, and the way the rivets are, you can't really drill them that well because they're put on backwards as such. But yeah, so the Doosan's got decals now. There'll be a video out probably Thursday this week covering how I did that, and the voucher will be finished, should be back for next week. We have a new tanker coming, which will be good, and if you want any silage bales, just PM me and let me know. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.